time to record you, you motley bunch of bastards. Right, see you in a minute. Do you want to hear it? Right, so today we're going out to the Super Sausage Cafe in Milton Keynes. Say goodbye to the missus. So the plan for today, like I said, Super Sausage Cafe in Milton Keynes, and then I think we're going to head over to Blade Kawasaki in Abingdon and see maybe if we can test ride some motorcycles. I've always wanted to test ride the Kawasaki H2 SX, the touring version. So we haven't booked anything in, so we're just going to head over there and see what they say. So let's just see what happens. After that, we were going to head down to Pangbourne, go and have a bit of lunch in the Swan, and we're off. And then just kind of negotiate our way back up towards High Wycombe, where Ragnar and Luke live, and yeah, gonna go back up through the Cotswolds to get back to where they live. Maybe stop for a pint at the Mad Squirrel. So I've bought these waterproofs because it is meant to tip it down today, and as I said on my previous video, these headers have no heat shields on them, so I'm hoping my leg doesn't melt on the headers, which would not be very nice. That's very kind of him there. So as you can see, Ragnar's got a Rocket X, so I'm not the only person with a Rocket this time round. Probably not very popular around South Down Harpenden today, as every single one of our bikes have got aftermarket exhausts on them, and all of them are pretty bloody loud. I think in all honesty, probably Luke's is the loudest of the bunch. He's put some, I think they're Emgo cocktail shakers on his Triumph Speedmaster, and they're very loud and obnoxious, and do a lot of popping and crackling and all the rest of it. So this is where I currently live. I moved into Harpenden about 2 years ago from southeast London, where I grew up. So this is Harpenden High Street. As you can see, it is a very lovely, nice place to live. So as I say, I'm very much hoping it does not rain. The thing with these GoPros is they, in my opinion, have a bit of a design flaw insofar as the mic input, if you want to put an external mic on them, is right where the battery and in the internals of the camera are. So you've got kind of put like an aftermarket kind of like cover on the battery that's got a hole in it to put the external mic in it, and obviously in heavy rain that is going to invite water into the inner mechanics of the bloody camera. So I think I'll have to gauge it. If it's light rain, I will leave the camera running. If it starts tipping it down, I might have to reconsider, pull over and chuck it in the bag. Oh, there you go. I think I spoke too soon. Rain has just started. Et voila. What, dude? Still recording you, old boy. Eh? Still recording you. Say something nice for the camera.
Is it alright?
Eh?
Is it alright?
I think so. Darling, say something nice for the camera.
I'll say something nice for the camera.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
And, I love you.
Lovely. We must cuddle later. Magic, thank you. I just noticed that they've got that E10 petrol crap there. Ruin your bike for you. Not really much you can do now, is there? I think it's everywhere. So one thing that I thought that I would talk about as a subject for the ride is music. So as you might have seen from my last video, to any of you budding music aficionados, I was wearing an Opeth t-shirt. Opeth they started off as a Swedish kind of death metal band, a progressive death metal band, and they kind of slowly kind of morphed into like a kind of 60s style, 70s style progressive rock band, with very few very few metal kind of bits in their music now, to be honest. I quite like both versions of Opeth. I like all their stuff from like Blackwater Park, Still Life, all those kind of albums, even through to their newer stuff like Sorceress and Heritage. So my kind of the kind of music that I listen to, as you could probably tell, is quite heavy music. I listen to a lot of hard rock, heavy metal, that kind of thing. And to be honest, my mates are here with me today. We're all into similar kinds of stuff. I'd say probably Ragnar has, he's very much death metal, black metal, whereas Luke and Rob kind of like all different kinds of types of rock and metal, like myself. So one thing that I did think that I would use as a discussion topic then in relation to music is giving some new bands a bit of a plug. So everyone's heard of all like your typical rock and metal bands, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, Pantera, Metallica, all of that kind of stuff has been done to death, and there's no point in me kind of talking about that stuff and trying to put a new spin on it, because it's been talked about to absolute death. So new bands then. So in the during the pandemic, so within the last say year and a half, I've kind of gotten into a few newer bands. So one of them is a doom metal band from Greece that are called Acid Mammoth. So they're the epitome of dad rock. Their band is made up of 3 friends, and the lead guitarist is the rhythm guitarist's dad. But he looks like a proper cool dude. He looks like an old grey wizard with an SG strapped to him. So I've gotten into them. They've got 2 albums out, and they're good. You should go check them. So another one that I've gotten into within the last kind of 18 months is an American band called Elder. They are kind of like a kind of stoner rock, slightly progressive kind of hard rock band. Their lead guitarist is a guy called Nick DeSalvo, and I think their latest album is called Omens. Their music, if I could give you any recommendation to go and check out any band, go and check out Elder. They are absolutely fantastic. I have failed in my attempts yet to kind of get these guys into them. I don't know why they don't seem to share the same passion for them that I do, but their music is absolutely fucking spot on. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Super Sausage Calf. Let's see how many people are out today. There seems to be lots of cars and not very many motorbikes by the looks of it, unfortunately. Woo! There we are. Tuck in, sir.
I went for this because I thought it'd be the healthy option.
Yeah, it looks it.
Have you gone for the healthy option?
Chili dogs may have just been the thing.
Need a fucking license for that. Could have been a sharer, I think. Never mind. Having beers later, this will be good.
Yes.
So you reckon it's gonna fuck it down at 3 o'clock, do you?
It looks like that everywhere.
Okay.
But then
Maybe we shouldn't do this one at Pancorn.
That looks like you're a teenage boy and you've just had a mistake in your bedroom. Have you managed to get on Have you managed to get any on your groinwort area? Is Mummy going to ask you what that mess is?
You know what? My
getting way
lives 1,000 miles away. Way too into this, man. He really is way too into this.
Bergen.
It's gotten down to like putting single beans on a fork. You didn't do it. What's that? You're a disgrace, sir. Come on.
Well, he's just going to throw him at you.
to break it to you, because I know you came over here for me, but I'm not really looking forward to riding a brand new Kawasaki 1000 supercharged bike in the pissing rain.
They tell you no.
Yeah. This is like, yeah, that's just the normal H2, and I wanted to ride the touring model. That's beautiful.
It does look very nice.
You beauty.
Is that the one you've been on about? Yes.
Yes. I could so see myself throwing that in a bush. Just but having a wonderful time doing so.
No one has a good time.
That would look absolutely wonderful in a bush I saw earlier down the road. I wouldn't mind having one of these. Yeah. Obviously not with like the I'm couriering blood the local hospital boxes on the back.
So if you're doing touring, mate, they're perfect.
Yeah, no. Or if you're like an alcoholic and you wanted someone to keep like a few bottles of wine and stuff. I do quite like that. That looks very smart.
Looks what?
Smart. I quite like the paint job on it.
Must have a shock underneath.
Probably a shot, yeah. Like solo shot.
No shock underneath.
Don't know, mate. Can't see.
What are you looking for?
See if it's got a shock absorber.
See if it's
Of course it does, yeah. It's a soft tail. You can see it's a swing arm and there's a underneath. Yeah, I'm just
trying to see it.
I really do like the front wheel on there.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you have to be prepared, don't you, for the weather? I know. Yeah. You're doing this country?
What pub are we in?
Dashwood Roadhouse.
Beautiful.
Roadhouse.
There we go. Patrick Swayze is standing by somewhere to beat someone up.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we broke down in, or I broke down in Hextable, and then we had to do butts to the nuts to
Man.
Yeah.
We did the couples ride.
We did.
Pub.
Did it? Mate, those jackets.
I thought it was a green coat.
Like top notch.
Yeah, I think mine's like a bit.
I think it's because they're so
But
well
we did
fitted.
find
I haven't got any rain up the sleeve. The gloves are like off.
Yeah, yeah, they're really, really well fit around there.
I don't know.
It makes me like wish they did like.
I don't care, I'm almost
like leather under and walk on them.
Yeah.
I think as I get older and I get like the pendulous balls.
I think they do big baggy wool.
I want the tight fit ones to like pull the pendulous balls up to the.
You can definitely buy them.
Oh yeah,
But they're on a different type of website.
yeah.
You look like some fucking inbred farmer. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, and the checkered shirt does not help.
Fucking
Go on, you can get them up higher than that. You can get them up higher than that. Come on.
Hold on.
Get them right up. Look at that gun.
Uncle Luke, can I have another pint, please?
Say look at that cunt.
The handkerchief with knots at the end.
Oh, fucking hell. Bring that down. It's hurting my vagina.
I always get them confused with, do this all the time, don't I, with Armoured Saint.
It's quite a difference.
I know, but I always for some reason think, because Armoured Saint is the Anthrax singer dude, isn't it?
Yeah,
The good one!
Yeah,
it isn't.
the better one.
It's just better. It's the one that should
It's
stay.
genuinely better.
No.
So much better. Better in every way.
No.
The little frail looking fucking weird Benadonna.
Running
Yeah,
up and
but
down the stage.
have you seen the perm on Belladonna?
Yes, mate, I know.
He wins in perm.
No one wins in perm. No one wins in
Perm
perm.
is a zero-sum game. Nobody wins.
Right, so just left the pub and heading back to Harpenden now. I appear to have lost Rob, who let me see if I can get around these cars. There he is. So this is Old Wickham, which, as you can see, is very, very old. It's like going back in time, this little town. It's just out on the edge of High Wycombe. The Hellfire Caves are up kind of that way. There you go, that gives you some idea of how old it is around here. Yeah, the Hellfire Caves are just over that way, and the reputed scene of some devil worshipping shenanigans. Talk about some bands that are kind of not so well known bands, but definitely, absolutely, like, have made some of the most the music that I love most and should be listened to, in my opinion, a lot more than some of the crap that's regurgitated nowadays. One of those bands is a band called Captain Beyond. So Captain Beyond is a hard rock, psychedelic, spacey, progressive kind of rock band from America, although they've got American and British band members. I think they started off in America in 1972. They've got the original singer from Deep Purple, Rod Evans, who famously sung the song Hush by Deep Purple. If you know that song, I won't sing it to you. And they've got some band members from Iron Butterfly, who are kind of like there we go, you get fucking twats everywhere, don't you? So yeah, they've got some band members from Iron Butterfly, which are a psych rock kind of heavy metal, proto-metal band from America. And yeah, so it's kind of like part Deep Purple, part Iron Butterfly, and their music sounds quite similar to that. They brought out 5 albums, 3 of which really are albums of theirs. The other 2 were kind of brought out by band members that weren't really, I think there was probably 1 band member that was involved in the earlier albums, and the rest of them are just like just a bunch of other people that kind of joined the band afterwards. Those 2 albums are crap. The 3 albums that you want to check out, the self-titled Captain Beyond album, which is great, Sufficiently Breathless, and then probably the not as good one is Dawn Explosion, but it's still definitely worth a listen. So another band then, a newer kind of band, but not that new, probably started out about 20 years ago. They're called Big Elf. So they are kind of like a hard rock band that are kind of in the vein of like Black Sabbath meets Pink Floyd. So if that kind of sounds like it might appeal to you, then definitely go and check out their albums. I think they brought out 3 albums as well. So Cheat the Gallows, I think, was their sorry, Hex was their first album, which was a great album. Then they brought out Cheat the Gallows, which was completely off the wall, a really, really great album. And I think their latest album was Into the Maelstrom, where they kind of lost a few band members. Still a good album though, still definitely a good album, worth checking out. But unfortunately they didn't kind of make it as big as they should have done. I saw them in a barfly, thank you, saw them in a barfly in Camden years ago, which if any of you have been to the barfly, you know it's a small venue. So I was literally meters away from the band, and I think it's testament to a band that if they can recreate the album as it sounds on the record in a live setting, that's testament to their skills as a musician, and they absolutely pulled it off. It was a really, really great gig.